almighty crystal ball. Help me predict Magic's future! Hey, check it out, an Amazon sale. 2022 has been a wild year in Magic the Gathering. From the number of commanders and secret layers we saw printed, to Magic 30th edition giving us essentially official wizard proxies. There's been so much going on, but it's that time now. We roll the calendars over, we essentially start anew. I don't get on me with the resolutions things. I know it's not starting anew, but for this video, we're starting anew, and I have 3 predictions for 2023 with Magic the Gathering, and I actually have some predictions about those predictions. The first prediction, you will feel strongly about. One way or another, you'll agree with me, you'll disagree, but you will feel strongly. The second prediction, I really think you're going to see is like, you've seen a lot of data on this channel recently. You're going to go A to B to C with the second prediction, and the third prediction, you are going to tell me that there is no way that is going to happen. So let's get started with my first prediction for 2023 in Magic the Gathering. I think that Magic the Gathering and Wizards of the Coast is going to address the reserve list in this calendar year. However, I don't think they're going to get rid of it. I think we see Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast actually lean into the reserve list. I think we see them essentially double down on the concept of the reserve list. Magic 30th Anniversary Edition hit the market and hit consumers, and from almost all arguments was not a success by any stretch of the imagination. Couple that with the idea put out on Alpha Investments YouTube channel, shout out Rudy, that a lot of this product is still to get out to the stores and to the consumers and to the community essentially for free. I think we're going to see a tumultuous year for this product. With that being said, Magic knows it can't take hit after hit after hit. Our community is huge, our fans are rabid, and you can make some mistakes. But we've always kind of relied on the company to either pivot away from or undo those mistakes. And with this is something we can't really undo. I really think we're going to see them point in the opposite direction. We're also seeing a lot of chatter about collectability. And look behind me, we see a bunch of serialized cards. So even if they don't essentially say we're never reprinting the reserve list, I say we're going to see them stay away from it for a year, but we're also going to see them give us pseudo reserve list type objects. We're going to see a couple more reserve list cards. We're going to see a couple more Hidetsugus like we saw in Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, where it's something super limited and something for our collectors to chase. We're going to lean into that aspect of collectability in this year. And like my homie over at Kitchen Table TCG brought up on the May the Zuby With You podcast with me, it's like it feels like there's really nothing to collect and nothing to chase. And I think we see Wizards and Hasbro turn to address that this year. Now, I know not reprinting the reserve list is popular with some, it's unpopular with others. I'm not here to tell you whether I'm for or against it. I personally like the reserve list. I'd like it to stay, which is weird as mostly a player. But I really think we see them lean in on the reserve list. And number 2, this is kind of the logical prediction. And if you've been around this channel for the last week, you know I've started a project on this channel that will be available to all my patrons. I am tracking the sale of every sealed Magic the Gathering product on TCG Player for a set. So all of the boxes for these set releases, I'm going to track that data. I've actually got a couple videos on the channel. I'll remember to pin them here. But I think we see a change to that sealed product lineup in this year. And by sealed product lineup, I mean the draft box, the set box, and the collector box. Right now, the data shows the community is all in on the collector box. We love that product. It seems like we're purchasing this product en masse. It seems like we're not purchasing the draft box as a whole box off the shelf through the medium of TCG Player online sales or whatever it might be. And the collector box is selling extremely well and bringing in Wizards a ton of money. So I don't think we see this collector box change, but there is some room to change the set and the draft box. Now, this is where it gets risky. I don't think, after crunching the numbers and really getting all this data that I've sucked my teeth into, I wanted them to get rid of the set box. I said, I don't like the set box. Get my set box out of here. Juice the draft box. Make it awesome. I don't think there's any chance that we see that. After poring over the numbers and the amount of boxes sold that set boxes account for, I don't think we're going to see that. So what I think is more likely is draft boxes change from shelf products to event products. I know some of you out there are going to say that's what they're always meant for. However, they're currently available, for sale. Stores are buying these and selling them. I think maybe we see something like we're getting rid of pre-release packs. There is no more pre-release packs. We're going to go back to the pre-release promo that we're going to give out at these big events. When I go down to MinMax, I'm going to get the pre-release promo, and draft boxes are going to pretty much solely be used for that purpose. And that means I think we can add a little more juice to set boxes and always have something crazy like serialized cards like the Hidetsugu to chase in Kamigawa Neo Dynasty. We'll always have something to chase. This model right now, it's selling boxes. Like Magic the Gathering sells, but I feel like the community is at unrest with it. They don't really know how to interact with these products, and without Standard being a popular format, a lot of these cards feel like they're going to waste. So we're going to see a change to this product lineup. And frankly, I'm extremely excited for that. I think the lineup needs an overhaul. I've talked about it on this channel before. That's going to be an exciting thing to watch in 2023. And the third prediction that there's just, you can tell me right now, there's no way you think this is going to happen, is I think we see Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro lean into the local game store in maybe the most fascinating way that I can think of off the top of my head. And that is the idea of moving the secret lair model, or at least a portion of the secret lair model, to be sold at your local game store. That's right. This one is one that can't make sense, and that's why it's my most wild prediction, because this is Wizards of the Coast. This would be Wizards of the Coast essentially giving up a portion of its revenue to share with the LGS. So go ahead, comment right now and tell me how horrible it is. They're greedy. They're never going to do it. I totally hear you. But picture with me, close your eyes, and imagine a world where Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro take this product that people like to chase, that they've admitted is probably the only real true collectible aspect of the game in print right now, and they move it to your local game store. They add a little juice to your local game store. And then maybe they make it a perk for WPN, and WPN premium stores get more and more. And it's kind of an incentive for those stores to lean into these programs. I think that would be the most wild and off the cuff thing to happen in the new year. But most importantly, I want to hear from you guys. What do you all think is going to be the big change for Magic? What do you think they're going to be? Or is there going to be no changes? Hashtag stay the course, whatever it is you guys out there say. But until next time, thank you all for watching. We are racing to 5K subs. If you haven't yet, I greatly appreciate it if you could click that sub button, click the like button, and most importantly, share this video with a friend. I think conversations like this in our community are extremely important, and this is a fun time of year. We kind of get to look to the future and imagine everything going on. So thanks again. Shout out to my crystal ball, Dragon Ball, and we will see you guys in the new year. Goodbye.